This is a video I did not expect I would make, but I randomly searched heartbreak in the YouTube search bar and figured after seeing some videos, I would think this would be an outlet or so to talk, and it could help. It could also help my speaking skills to be better well spoken to a camera and to an audience. I ended a serious relationship in June. We are mid August and things have been starting to catch up. I I saw my whole life with her, but I had our Claude AI generate some questions that an audience or someone could ask. To start, before I read off the prompt, it's been rough. I'm losing motivation in the things I do. I'm losing myself, and it's like I lost a part of me. Let's start. How am I actually doing today? Not the version I tell people. Today has been alright. It feels like it's another day, kind of getting by, not really much going on. I'm better mentally today. But there's some days where you're better one day, you feel great, and then the next, it's complete opposite. And the version I tell people is I'm okay, I'm fine. But I have had some of my friends, call me out on it, saying that's not the tone or the way I'm talking. Is like it's just different, or even just the greeting. It's like that's not you. So yeah. What does missing her feel like? Where do I feel it? Hmm. Well, feels like a part of you, your favorite person in the world, it feels terrible. A part of you feels missing. It feels lost. Someone that is a big part, plays a big part in your life every day, with your hobbies, with what you do weekly, daily, and for them to just not be there anymore. It's hard. It hurts. You feel it. I feel it in my heart. Let's go to the next question. What's the hardest part of the day right now? The hardest part, I would say hardest parts. As things slow down, my mind starts pacing and I start thinking. But when I keep busy, my mind doesn't do that. What's also hard is um, anything you do, exciting, something happen, or just the small things that I would always tell her stuff, something that stood out to me. You know, you run to your favorite person, text them, take pictures, it reminded you of them. Just anything small, just anything throughout your day, throughout your week. Tell them about it. And it's hard that I've been running into just random things, small things that remind me of her. I do fun things, and I don't really have her here to share with. I don't have her to be like, hey, I did this today. Sharing the photos, just sharing what happened. Hey, this encounter happened today. It was pretty funny. You don't get that anymore. What's one memory I keep replaying? I wouldn't say one memory, but memories with certain thoughts, traveling, food, having fun. There are moments that I do replay, and it's difficult. What did she give me that I didn't know I needed? I believe she gave me a direction, a sense of purpose, a sense of direction, confidence, and she gave me the peace to let my walls down, to let my inner child out and be happy and re-explore the experiences as a kid. And I'm able to share that, was able to share that with her. And that was very special to me. And finding myself and finding the confidence and the purpose. I had built a pathway and plan for our future. And it gave me a sense of purpose to keep bettering myself, to keep going forward, so that our future family would have it best. Is there something I wish I'd said or said differently? I wish I had told her I love you more. I wish I was more spoken with her, as I didn't really understand the love language enough. But any words of affirmation, anything to compliment her, or just, I love you, I wish I had said more. Ending things, I believe I got my message across, but I wish it was better spoken. I wish it was better worded, and I wish it wasn't the timing that I had to do it in. The timing, the location was bad. It wasn't good timing, it wasn't a good location on how it was executed. But am I still not over yet? I believe I'm just not over the entire thing, and that I'm still running. I'm still trying to process this. I'm not trying to process it at all if I keep running. So that's an issue. What did this relationship teach me about myself? I believe it taught me that I need to communicate better. I always stress communication is key. Being transparent, being honest. Um, There's no issue with that. It's just communication. When you brush the small things off, you let it snowball, and eventually it becomes a gigantic snowball that will crush you. And that's what sort of happened. So just don't brush off the small things and communicate it. What do I miss? Her or the way I felt when I was with her? I would say both, as I do miss her a lot. And then being with her, I was genuinely happy. Now I've just lost the light in my eyes. I lost my happiness. I don't feel happy. I can still laugh, I can still smile, I can still make jokes. But at the end of the day, I'm not happy. I miss her a lot. Let's go to the next question. Am I grieving the person or the future I pictured with her? Both. We had a future planned, our whole lives planned. I had it planned in my head, but I do miss her a lot. So, when you have someone important in your life like that, and then they're not there anymore, it's rough. I don't know how else to put it. What would I do differently in my next relationship? A next relationship isn't even on the topic or in my mind. I planned on spending more time with family, with friends, myself, just to improve myself, learn a new skill, learn a new hobby, read, find myself again, put myself back together. I don't see a next relationship. I don't I don't feel entertained by the idea of that. I don't care for that idea. I just want to find my spark back and my happiness back. What does moving on actually look like for me? Well, with this question, probably being in routine, being happy, genuinely happy, and not just forcing a smile, faking a smile. Um, Being consistent with my routine, not having the struggles of just trying to get out of bed and do the simple task. What's one thing I'm afraid of right now? I wouldn't say I'm afraid of anything right now. It's more of trying my best to keep my head up and not relapse back to my mental state. What's one thing I'm proud of myself since the breakup? That I've sort of been consistent with the gym. I didn't isolate myself, as I'm trying my best not to. Who do I want to be a month from now? Hmm. To have grown more, to be better, and hopefully happier. When did I first notice my body reacting, not just my mind? Probably 2, 3 weeks is when my mind went from pacing to where I felt my body reacting to where I was getting those attacks. What does a panic attack actually feel like in a moment for someone who's never had one? It is scary. Um, it starts with your mind just pacing, and then your breathing gets heavy. You feel your heart beating heavy. and your mind's a million things running through it, or some things just replay back and forth, back and forth. And then the sounds, any sound, any noise triggers you, and it's like times 10 the noise. It's like super sensitive. And then it just happens. I collapsed. I dropped my stuff. And just gotta let it be. Be human. Let your emotions out. Is there a specific memory or trigger that sets it off? Or does it come out of nowhere? I'd say both. I wouldn't say a memory triggers it, but it adds to the buildup. When my mind is just lingering, it adds to the buildup. And sometimes it does come out of nowhere. Where I've been at the gym and it comes out of nowhere, but I'm doing my best to hold myself together. What have I tried so far to get through the hard moments? Just be human. Just accept the emotions and try not to block it off. I tried that. Tried blocking it off, tried running from it, but it'll catch up to you. So I just accept it. Have I told anyone close to me how bad it's actually been? I've told like only 2 people. And I get it, they can support you, they can hold your hand, but they can't hold your hand all the way through. At the end of the day, you have yourself. You gotta pick yourself up and just try to keep going. What's one thing that's helped me even a little? Reading, singing your heart out to sad songs, just trying to stay active, trying to be out and about, get some sun. It helps. Am I taking care of myself right now or just getting through the day? It's been both. Some days, some weeks, I wake up, I just want to get through the week. I'm over it with it. I'm over with it by when I wake up. But I know I gotta take care of myself. I don't have an appetite to eat, but I still force myself to eat. I can't be doing that to my body. And yeah, you just gotta take care of yourself. I'm trying my best to. What am I most afraid will happen if this doesn't get better? I'm not afraid of that. I'm not sure why the AI generated that question, but I know it'll get better. It's just a matter of how I'm approaching every day and how I'm tackling this. What would it actually look like to ask for help? Well, for the 2 close friends I've told, and before that, I was already considering therapy, heartbreak counseling. I looked around my area. They also suggested I need to get some help. And I also did break no contact. And I don't believe what social media says about relationships and no contact. I don't believe any of that. I don't let that run my life. I stay true to who I am, and I go with what my mind and heart says, and I trust my gut. And I reached out to her, kind of explained what's been happening, kind of updated, but I didn't get a response, and that's fine. Doing that did feel like sort of a relief off my chest. But yeah, friends have suggested about therapy. I have already looked into it. I probably do need to go and take my own advice. There's been times recently, or it's been happening recently, where I'm just needing an adrenaline hit, and it's just not doing it. I feel numb on the bike. I need to go skydiving. I need to go do something reckless. My mind's telling me I need to go base jump. I just need to do something, get an adrenaline hit. It feels numb to me. That's all the AI had. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate anyone that still watches my content. I try to keep things going. I try to keep my head up. And yeah, thank you.